Kia ora, bros and girls, welcome back to the channel. We're back with Chapter 3, Map 2 of the Uncollected event quest for this month. So I'm going to bring much the same team here. We're going to have a few lines. There's a Buffet, Class Disadvantage, there's Oscillate, an Aspect of Evolution, another Class Disadvantage, Opportunist, which is kind of like a saddest one, and the Plain Vanilla. We're going to go Plain Vanilla, but I think there's going to be some annoying path, especially that Aspect of Evolution one with MCOC. That might be a little bit annoying. The rest shouldn't be too bad, I guess. And the MCOC one, I mean, I guess so long as you have someone with True Strike, or they can deal with MCOC quite quickly, like Blade with this energy or whatever, then you might be alright. But yeah, otherwise that can be a bit of a pain. So yeah, I mean, I guess looking at the last couple of maps, Human Torch, if you don't have the right setup, was quite annoying. That Void was a little bit tricky actually as well. Wasn't impossible to beat, but he was a little bit tricky. Here we have another Human Torch. So this is like the second or the third time we fought him. I feel like I'm fighting him all the time this month. So this time he's got a Synergy, Fury buff for 6 seconds if the last hit of the SP2 bias, he's cornered, and he starts with 2 bars of power. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to drain his SP2, so we might just bring Iceman. In case he gets pushed to SP3, then maybe we have Ice Armor to fall back on, although I'm pretty sure... that's nasty. I'm pretty sure if he does hit his SP3, which likely he didn't, but if he does, he goes all Nova Flame, and I don't think even Iceman is immune to Nova Flame. We do a little bit better with the evade there. I'm still trying to work out this guy's evade. I still haven't got the timing down completely right, and I may have to watch it in slow-mo. I can kind of get it sometimes. Sometimes the last hit gets me, sometimes the third hit gets me. So it's kind of like 4 swipes. I'm not sure about that timing. As you can see there, I get most of them but the last one. So this is going over really fast. I just really need to do as much damage as I can, and then I'm gonna have to pull in somebody else. But so long as he throws down that SP2. Oh, nice! There we go. I got a full dex. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably slow down and watch the tape at some point to see if I can get this timing down pat. Because if you can't evade that, it seems to be all right. So we get him down half, which is fair. It's a fair job with Iceman. So I'm gonna bring Aegon here, and oof, I get hit, but that's okay because I got some Fury buffs, and hopefully that's enough to take care of him. The Incinerate really hurts though. Man, we're kind of like losing a whole team just on this first one. I hope that the rest of this line is not so bad. Oh man, getting ruined by Human Torch. Yeah, there must be an easier way to deal with this guy. I just don't know it yet, but I'm gonna run onto my backup Corvus. I think Corvus should clear me to the boss anyway, to be honest. And really, I did bring Iceman and Aegon mostly for Human Torch, because he's the toughest. He's probably going to be the toughest in this line, and I think you have to face him in all 6 lines, so that's going to be a downright pain. We have Hulk next though, so that's okay. Easy fight. Pick up some Avengers charges. But yeah, you need to familiarize yourself with Human Torch, because I think if you can figure out a way to get through him without having to spend, then this month quest should not be so bad. And if you can't, then this month quest is gonna suck. Like if you don't have a high level Iceman, or Void or someone like that, it's just gonna be really really painful because you face him you face him in the kind of try daily quests, the alliance ones. You face him in a couple of these maps. You face him in the final map. You face him as a boss. You know, you're gonna see him a lot of times, so you're gonna get time to get familiar with him. But also it means that if you're struggling with him in one mode or in one zone, you're gonna struggle with him on the rest. Um, so yeah, just be careful of that. I found the best my best kind of three options for him were Aegon, Iceman, and Void. That's worked the best for me personally. Um, Corvus as well has been useful to kind of clean up shop at the end. So I tend to use kind of Iceman to get as far as I can, and then maybe Aegon to finish off. Iceman can normally get him down to about 50% before he dies, and then Aegon to clean up, and then if that doesn't work, I pull in Void and Corvus. So that's kind of my strategy, so I don't have to spend. But you know, if you have a lot of units, a lot of revives, and you don't mind, then maybe that's the quickest way through. Especially if you don't have an Iceman, it's a bit of a nightmare to counteract that Human Torch. So we're gonna go. That's the opportunist path, but I'm gonna take the opportunist path anyway. I don't particularly want to face Mordor right now, not when all I have is Corvus. So I'm being a little bit brave here, but I think I brought a 3-star Ronin for this quest, and I think he's gonna work against Annihilus. I heard a couple of tips that he's gonna be really really strong against him from my alliance members, and so I thought, okay, for the first run, I'll bring him in. I'm a day behind the upgrade, so all of you guys get the upgrade like the night before I get it. So it's normally about 12 to 18, sometimes 24 hours until I get it. And some of the guys in my alliance jump on this and finish it straight away. So a lot of the time I actually I get a little bit of wisdom and tips and tricks from them, passing it down. Sometimes they even send us little videos of what's going on. So someone said Ronin is super strong against Annihilus, and I'm gonna try that out. I don't have a duped Ronin higher than 3-star, so that's kind of why I brought him. In the past, it's been a little bit difficult to get started, so I'm hoping that I get a good run with him. But yeah, if we can, then maybe we can kind of get through the boss. So here we go. We're up against Annihilus. So he is a villain. You can probably shut him down with Blade, Enhanced Armor Break, Electric Fluctuations, but we're not a robot. Mystic Conditioning, so he's good against Mystic. Kind of breaks down the Nullify. Aggressive, Sadist. Resistor. So Resistor here is the one that's probably going to lend us to using Ronin, but first of all, let's have a look at him. When back your wall against a passive aptitude, increasing potency fury, armor precision, passive block penetration, 77 block. Has a control rod, he's immune to frostbite, cold snap, that's not good. True accuracy unstoppable, obliterating strikes are immune to stun. He can stifle you, and that gives him offensive power gain. Gives him fury, makes him unstoppable. So this guy seems to be like, he ramps up, gets you in a corner, and then he's unstoppable, he's unblockable, and he kind of ruins you. What we're going to try to do, because if the resistor buff is... first of all, I just want to kind of get used to his movement. So I'm gonna I brought in Proxima just to kind of test out, have a look at his SB1, SB2 maybe, see if they're how they're gonna evade. But then the other thing is gonna be, see how when you hit him, he's building up those charges, and so Resistor is going to help us out because Ronin's duped ability is he stuns longer based on the debuff. So, if he's got 10, I mean, we should be able to stun lock him, really. Ooh, okay, so the SP1 is kind of like a jump up and long laser. This is very much along the lines of Darkhawk's SP1. Or Captain Marvel's SP2, which I never evaded that well. So, obliterating strikes make him stun immune, and they're not susceptible to ability accuracy reduction. We're gonna bring Ron in here, and we're gonna hope for the best. Okay, that's good. We got a stun there. We got a couple of physical resistance. I'm just gonna try not to push him to his SP1 because I don't really want him to SP1 yet. Okay, there we go. We got another block, and now we can start the stun lock. All right. So the thing I want to do here is I don't want to run out of stun. I can go, well, that's a 5-hit combo, second 5-hit combo, third 5-hit combo, fourth 5-hit combo, and I think I'm going to have to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Okay, so I can fit in 4 combos. You may or may not be able to, depending on your masteries. You should probably be able to fit in at least 3, but I would be quite careful with this guy because you don't want him to come out of stun lock. If he does come out of stun lock, it's probably game over. But if you can get to this point, get him cornered, his resistance is up, then yeah, man, this is easiest uncollected boss fight in the world. Look at this. I mean, this guy's a 3-star, and I'm just ruining him. And to be honest, like, it's not taking that many hits. 121 hits is actually not bad considering. Yeah, that's that. I'm surprised that worked first time, but that's really not that bad. I remember a little while ago I had to do one with like 300 or 400 hits. So that works well, man. Bring in your Ronin. Any duped Ronin will do. Push him. Don't push him to his SP1. Get some resistors up, and then you can just stun lock the crap out of him, and you don't even have to deal with his abilities, with his specials, with his unblockable. This is the cheese, my friend. This is the way to go through. If it did, if it did help you out, like, subscribe, leave a comment, share it with your alliance or your friends. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Kakiteano, bros and girls.